Centrell Hopkins. What a legend. Legend in this league. I think he has to make the Man 21, all Man 21 team when we're done. Yeah. Did he really? Jesus. DK's over 1,000. Nice. Oh man, yeah, that was a great trade. I feel like for me and him. He got his pass rush that he wanted, and I got DK and Gallup together. I feel like since I got more comfortable with him, it's been opened up a lot.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16.
Oh yeah.
And no return on this one as the fair catch.
Michael Gallup's production has definitely taken a hit since then, though. Definitely hasn't been as much. I think he was on pace for like 50. Oh gosh, he's on pace for like 50 touchdowns at one point.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down.
Oh yeah. That was the game they hosted. The Panthers game. It was like a little easy pass, and he just like watched it. He's like, nah, you don't throw it to me no more.
Past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys.
DK react.
Now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Second and 10.
Oh, I thought he had him.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Right, I got to ask you,
big boy. He's 30, man.
Options, right? So what's different?
I don't know if he's going to make it the whole man cycle.
Option that we see the service academies run at the college level.
Nah, he's still 94 speed. He hasn't taken a dive yet.
Outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an intercept. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Complete to O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Oh, hey.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back.
Did the deed happen today? Oh god. What was the result? Yeah, Kenny, Toby said yes today. Do you know who her boyfriend is? Yeah, I thought the answer was. He said no. They've been dating for like 2-3 months max.
Now a give, right side. Hopkins.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
And he's going to wind up
good run.
This all the way down to the Buccaneers' 25-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons.
I mean, Mark can't give her too much grief because it's yeah, he's in the same boat.
Play action. Kane. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start.
I don't understand how your O-line blocks so well.
That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Here we go, team. Here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a
Calvin.
Calvin Ridley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team is scored.
Oh yeah, the rain is crazy. You miss a little bit.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
Oh,
They controlled it from
I
the
thought I got
interior.
him.
Big on big, right? Offensive lineman
Defense.
versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, good pick. Oh, he pushed him down.
Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the
Didn't even look like Baker was going to run with them at first. Thought it was going to be one-on-one over there.
For opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And they'll begin by running the option. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a... Operating from the gun. Kane. Too much. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right
second
direction
round.
because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy.
End up being.
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
Ooh.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Oh my
This winds
gosh.
up a gain
Dude
of 4
fell
to
right in front of me.
41. The ball carrier. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run forward with
nice.
Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best
someone else.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go with a good
Oh my. Did you run commit?
The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Leonard Fournette stopped short of the marker.
What are my guys blocking? Just letting people come right through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Think they've got to look at that play sheet
Block shit. That was
and go to a spot that they haven't
a big
covered
run.
before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw on second down, Kane.
Ooh.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Kane.
Oh gosh, why am I playing?
He gets this to the other
mean
side
I
of
hit
midfield
that.
across the 45
Good play.
before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, Kane. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out
No
of bounds,
pass
but not
rush.
before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hopkins. And he'll be brought
Hopkins
down at
falls
about
forward
25
every time.
after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Kane, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
15-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Oh, jeez, fall forward still.
They get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and
Ridiculous.
goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Switch. I thought I was gonna get the linebacker, not freaking.
End zone touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I just was reacting like I had the.
It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Yeah, switching is terrible right now.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points.
Oh, good play.
Oh!
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go
Gallup
for it on 4th down
doesn't catch it either.
cost every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Rosen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Next drive, and for them a touchdown their last go around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah,
2
get
yards
up out.
the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Kane.
What are you doing?
Midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field.
Jesus Christ.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Can't tackle.
A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rosen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer 1st down. Buccaneers. the shotgun. It's Rosen. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
I was kind of working out earlier, but...
See ya.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that'll be incomplete.
What? You have all the time. Why would you not throw it?
However, let's see what that's about.
Hello?
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness.
Like, yeah, all the time to just throw it to where they were and out of bounds.
In order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Oh, wow. Good pick, computer.
Picked off near the 32. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and then decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
That
They just want to make sure they
pick
get
six
things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He'll find Metcalf. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to DK Metcalf.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf.
Complete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
A gain of 6.
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, it's Rosen. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rosen on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rosen to throw again. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete.
I thought he had some separation there.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Oh, he's going to go for it all.
Oh, I thought. Yeah, I think OJ had it for a second.
What's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I need to score there. Unless my defense just goes crazy.
They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll run on first down. Hopkins. And he'll take this from about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hopkins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. From the gun on third down. Kane. And that is
it's like when Michael Gallup.
Well, the other thing they told us, when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say
you don't
that,
pass to me
Charles,
enough in my kitchen.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Oh, of course, it bounced backwards.
Great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5.
Of course, what else would it do?
6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Oh my God, can we not miss a block? He's just not. Just miss.
In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that will be complete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls.
I don't think I got any other choice.
To the ground and brings up 4th down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that.
Sheesh, Louise.
You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you lose the
Gosh, I overran it.
Yeah, when you take a look at
Okay,
it,
Hopkins, just go down,
you're
please.
going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll
We
leave
get
it
it,
with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hopkins.
She's
and
breaking
it'll be
it.
brought down at the 45-yard line.
That was a first.
The pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to
Sheesh.
because
Just had this
they're
game.
playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Hopkins. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
That's a juke.
And
Oh,
he works
God.
it to the 30-yard line.
Like waiting for the juke.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to
I
run
get
away
it,
from
Madden. I
defenders
get it.
long and stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
they'll run on first down. Hopkins, well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and
Hey,
dropping
this
him
is
behind
X
the
Factor.
line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11 now.
Oh my gosh.
And inside the 20 before he's brought
Ay, ay, ay.
a gain
Playing
of
terrible.
13, it's a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
His throw caught at about the 5. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Jeez, they even got, yeah. He has X Factor and he's still just bouncing off.
We always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's
Dang.
Hopkins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, Kane to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This has been frustrating for them to this point.
Is that what it said?
They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead,
That's what I'm
second
doing.
down.
Kicking a field goal. Just play field goal defense.
Now it's Rosen. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped.
It's nice, but
inside
it's
the 40.
too
Big
little, too
yardage
late.
After the catch, that one winds up going for 36.
First down.
Unless my onside team just becomes goated.
That for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rosen.
Yeah.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. He'll be hit down at the 33.
The first one was first down.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page with receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And he's going to go
That's like the route I needed away.
At the 40. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got
what am I supposed to do with a guy playing like this?
Silence back. On any explosive play, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners.
Juking the first guy.
Told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one.
Oh my gosh, if I didn't move, it was right to Devin White.
Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 1st down.
He's
Falcons.
still
closes up quickly as they get about 3 down to 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I'm a win, I'm a fool,
No
but
gain on the
this
play there.
like...
They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down, and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead, but don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, good tackle.
So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. And not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Good game.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards.
Hopkins
First down,
ridiculous
Falcons.
every time.
Carries like that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Sheesh.
You know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Atlanta, it's a big win.